Baltimore, Maryland. It's the Ravens with the football as we resume play in the second quarter. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones. And they made no bones about it. They wanted to throw this rookie right into the fire, see what he could do. He shows what he can do there.
And you have to really put the time and effort in, because playing a receiver in the NFL is a difficult task. And for a rookie, all that you have to learn to get on the same page with your quarterback,
and he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 45 yards, as his guys have now moved out in front. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Justin Tucker to kick.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And trouble there on the kickoff as that goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Automatic first down.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Shotgun handoff to Samuels. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play
Never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now Roethlisberger getting this one into the hands of Smith-Schuster. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Leonard Floyd. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13.
Steelers 13.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, man open left side is Brown. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
That's good.
And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Brings up 2nd and 2. at the Steelers' 10-yard line.
2nd and 2, first down marker at the 8. Jackson now off the bootleg, rolling to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The keeper. Intended for Mark Andrews. Incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Jackson will throw again. This will be caught at about the 5. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
The 3-yard line.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now.
17. Steelers 13.
So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach!
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16.
All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third.
Chris Boswell to kick off.
We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've gotten the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. Will find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion. And what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game as the Ravens push further out in front. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Steelers take over 1st and 10.
Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
1st down.
They'll go with Snell here on 1st down. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh 1st.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They go draw play. This is Samuels. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Samuels.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Roethlisberger with a pass complete to Claypool. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Chase Claypool.
Pittsburgh.
37 yards. And the Steelers have now made this a 1-score game. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Well, I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Baltimore about ready to go on offense. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Ball carrier.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's going to have a Ravens 1st down. His good running gets him to about the 44.
Most of the damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. That 2nd down run, a big help. The 7 yards leaves them with just a 3rd and 3 now.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Steelers' 37-yard line.
Now Jackson off the bootleg. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. It's a gain of 9 yards. And they're going to have a 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big. But in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Jackson to Andrews on that one. 1st down, Baltimore.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
No gain.
2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Steelers' 15-yard line.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Trey Hendrickson. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Another try after the 1st down sack. Roethlisberger is going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
A 12-yard gain on the play.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13.
Johnson.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Roethlisberger. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Steelers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
Martin, you gotta like it.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now it's Roethlisberger.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yards.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as he'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football, where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. But now I'm listening to you.